what do you make of Zuma's decision to start MK Party? You obviously must have some relationship with him, or yeah.
Look, personally, I like Jacob Zuma. Jacob Zuma has always been unbelievably kind and nice to me.
Interesting.
And that's just the bottom line. I'm never going to say otherwise because it wouldn't be true.
Sure.
In fact, he was nicer to me than almost everybody in my own party was.
Wow.
Yeah, he was. He was so kind to me. I mean, before I went to my very first big overall cabinet Lechotla, where I was the only DA person there in 2009, he phoned me up the night before. Now, you must remember I had just run an entire campaign saying, "Stop Zuma." Entire campaign. Phoned me up the night before. He says, "Hello, Premier." I said, "Hello, President." He says, "You're coming up for your first Lechotla tomorrow." I said, "Yes." He said to me, "You will be the only DA person there, and all the rest of us will be ANC. But I want you to know you'll be very warmly welcomed."
Wow.
I thought, my goodness, this is unbelievable.
Yeah.
And when I went there, I was warmly welcomed. And he always let me have my say. And he always let me speak against what the ANC was doing and what he was doing. So, and when my party was trying to kick me out and do all of those things, who phoned me and contacted me and said this is wrong? Jacob Zuma. So you see, he's a very kind person at heart. But he's corrupt. And the two things can work together in an amazing way.
Sure. And what do you make of MK parties bursting onto the scene?
Well, I heard about it before, actually, because last August, I got tipped off that he was going to start a party.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And that was a time when my political analysis failed me, because I thought, this party can't get anywhere. I mean, here's a person who's been so seriously implicated by the Zondo Commission, in state capture, been thrown out of the ANC effectively, this and that. There's no way that a party led by him is going to have any traction. I've never been more wrong.
Yeah, well, many people were surprised, I suppose.
Shows you the power of identity politics as people choose it themselves.
Helen Zelle's recent interview offered a fascinating glimpse into the contradictory nature of her long-standing rivalry with Jacob Zuma. A prominent opposition figure in South African politics, Zelle has spent much of her career denouncing Zuma, the former president and a divisive figure within the African National Congress. Yet, in a surprising twist, Zelle's comments not only reiterated her criticism of Zuma's alleged corruption but also painted a softer, almost humanizing portrait of a man she has so vehemently opposed. This paradox in her statements invites a deeper examination of both her relationship with Zuma and the intricate interplay of political rivalry and personal rapport. Helen Zelle has consistently labeled Jacob Zuma as a symbol of corruption in South African politics. Her opposition to Zuma was especially evident during her 2009 campaign, Stop Zuma, which sought to highlight his alleged misconduct and prevent his rise to power. The allegations against Zuma are numerous and well documented. His presidency, from 2009 to 2018, was marred by claims of state capture, most notably detailed in the findings of the Zondo Commission. The Commission, which released its final report in 2022, implicated Zuma in fostering a network of patronage that siphoned billions of rands from state coffers. Key examples include his relationship with the Gupta family, who were accused of manipulating state institutions for their financial gain, and his alleged involvement in the mismanagement of state-owned enterprises. Despite this mountain of evidence, Zelle, in her interview, failed to provide specific instances to substantiate her own accusations against Zuma, relying instead on widely accepted narratives and reports which simply indicates that Jacob Zuma is corrupt. Interestingly, while Zelle maintained her position on Zuma's corruption, she also shared personal anecdotes that painted a strikingly different picture of the former president. She described him as a very kind person at heart and provided two notable examples to support this claim. The first occurred shortly after her election as Premier of the Western Cape in 2009. On the eve of her first national cabinet Lechotla, Zuma reached out to Zelle with a phone call. Understanding the isolation she might feel as the only representative of the Democratic Alliance amidst a sea of ANC members, Zuma assured her she would be treated with respect and encouraged her to speak her mind. Zelle recounted how this promise materialized, with her being given the opportunity to voice her opinions freely, even when they were sharply critical of ANC policies. The second example highlighted Zuma's empathy during a difficult period in Zelle's political career. When she faced internal strife within her party, including efforts to remove her from her leadership position, Zuma contacted her to express his disapproval of what he described as an unjust situation. For Zelle, these gestures were emblematic of Zuma's kind-hearted nature, a quality she admitted surprised her given their adversarial political relationship. These revelations raise intriguing questions about the coexistence of alleged corruption and personal kindness in Zuma's character. Zelle herself acknowledged the paradox, describing how these traits seem to work together in an amazing way. Her comments challenge the often simplistic narratives that dominate political discourse, suggesting that even the most polarizing figures can embody complex and contradictory qualities. Adding to the complexity of Zelle's reflections was her discussion of the MK Party, a new political movement associated with Zuma. Initially dismissive of its prospects, Zelle admitted that the party had gained unexpected traction, defying her expectations. The MK Party's emergence, rumored to have been in the works since August of the previous year, highlights Zuma's enduring influence in South African politics despite his controversial legacy. Zelle's acknowledgement of the party's rise underscores the unpredictable dynamics of the political landscape, where Zuma's appeal among certain segments of the population remains strong, even in the face of his tarnished reputation. Zelle's remarks illustrate a layered understanding of Jacob Zuma, a figure she has spent much of her career opposing. While her failure to provide concrete examples of Zuma's corruption might weaken her critique in the eyes of some, her candid acknowledgement of his kindness offers a rare glimpse into the personal dimensions of political relationships. For a leader like Zelle, who has built her career on her opposition to Zuma, these reflections suggest a willingness to grapple with the complexities of her political adversary, even if it means confronting the contradictions in her own narrative. In the broader context of South African politics, Zelle's interview serves as a reminder of the multifaceted nature of leadership and the nuanced interplay between personal character and public perception. As South Africa continues to navigate its political challenges, the stories of figures like Zelle and Zuma will remain integral to understanding the nation's evolving narrative. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates.